Hey, everybody, welcome back. We are on day 17, and today we will be doing a practice that is comes from the Buddhist tradition. It's kind of an adapted version of this teaching with a really long name in the Pali language. It's the Anapanasati meditation, which just means mindfulness of breathing. And the breath in this practice isn't meant to be kind of the sole obsessive focus of our practice. We'll start with awareness of the breath in itself, simply, and then from there, we'll expand our awareness to notice other things about our experience. But where the breath comes in is that every time I breathe in, that's a signal to direct my attention and notice whatever I'm being directed to notice. So we'll move from noticing the quality of the breath, and then as I'm breathing in and as I'm breathing out, noticing the whole body. And then as I'm breathing in and breathing out, calming the body, allowing the body to settle, finding the places that are already calm in the body. And then the fourth step is as I'm breathing in and breathing out, I will direct my attention to the subtle joy or pleasure that is actually the flavor of connecting with the moment in this way. And then letting that be the focus of my attention, that it actually feels good to be present. So those are the steps we're going to move through. And tomorrow we will build on this practice and we'll do these same steps, but then we'll add more steps that can carry us even further into a more collected, quiet state of mind. So today we're really laying the foundation. Some of this will feel very familiar to stuff we've already been doing. It's just a slight difference in where our attention is and using the contact with the breath, part of our awareness on the breath as much as we can. It's okay if your attention wanders, of course, but as much as we can, having part of the attention on, am I breathing in? Am I breathing out? While I'm sensing and noticing these other things. Okay. It might feel like juggling. And if it does, just keep it really simple. And you can always back up a step. If the step we've moved into just feels like that's too much to pay attention to, it's okay to just go back to step one, which is just try to track my breath and feel what it feels like as it moves in and out. And you can do that the whole time if that is what's calling to you today. But if you want to take the challenge and try to follow along with the other prompts that I'm giving, you are welcome to do so. So go ahead and find your comfortable seat. And by now, hopefully, I have reiterated this enough that you're starting to understand that posture matters, right? So adjusting the spine. So I have some energy and awakeness. I'm not going to drift off to sleep. And I'm also, not so slumped and slouched and relaxed that that's going to be, prompting sleep, but I'm not so rigid that I'm like stressed out or feel like I'm striving. So where's that sweet spot? Upright, and then just let the skeleton hold me up without any straining from the muscles. Okay. And then finding what you want to do with your eyes, closing them or putting your gaze down in front of you, and finding a place for your hands to rest comfortably. So before we even begin the practice, just take a moment to reconnect with your intention. And not in some big philosophical way, but something really simple. Something like, I'm here to learn how to be present to what is real. Or I'm here to practice getting to know my breath. I'm here to train my attention. Whatever that is for you, just something really simple and connecting with the truth of that intention. That I'm going to do my best with this practice, knowing that I won't do it perfectly, and that's okay. And so now I begin to gently turn my attention onto my breath. Notice that it's already moving. I'm already being breathed. And I can get curious about what this breath is like today, in this moment. If the breath is short and shallow, then I'm aware that the breath is short and shallow. If it's long, then I'm aware that the breath is long. If it's deep, reaching all the way to my belly, then I am aware of that. But I'm not trying to make the breath be any certain way. When I'm breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. And when I'm breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. And I can notice if the inhale is longer or shorter than the exhale, or vice versa. Training my awareness to come back again and again to the awareness of breathing. Breathing feels like this right now. And once I've come into contact with my breath in a real direct way, I now begin to expand my awareness. And as I'm breathing in, I start to become aware of my whole body. And breathing out, I'm sensing the whole body sitting here. As I breathe in, I feel sensations. And breathe out, feeling sensations. Not directing my attention to any particular place in the body in a concentrated way, but in a more relaxed, expansive awareness that can sense the entirety of my being from the top of my head all the way down to the tips of my toes and everything in between. And when the mind wanders, gently bring it back and remember to connect with the breath. And through my breathing, expand my awareness to the whole body. Sensing the inner aliveness and energy in this body. With each breath, I feel and sense and now as I breathe in, I calm the body. And breathing out, experience the calming of the bodily sensations. Introducing the possibility of real calm into my body as I breathe in and out. And noticing the places in the body that are already calm. Maybe the legs feel calm. Maybe the hands feel calm. Maybe the deep depths of the belly feel calm. It doesn't matter where the calm is, just notice that calm is here. Breathing in, experiencing the calm. Breathing out, calming the body. Stay with this calming instruction, breathing in and out, calming the body for a few more breaths in silence, just practicing on your own, coming back again and again, just sensing the body and calming the body. And as the body is calming and as I'm coming into contact with the calm that is here. Now I move on to the next instruction, which is to breathe in and notice that there is a subtle joy in being with this calming of the body. And as I breathe out, I come into contact with that joy that is available here to me. It might be subtle, it might be big, doesn't matter. Wherever that joy and pleasure of presence and calming of the body, wherever that can be felt, I bring my attention there. To this inner joy, this inner pleasure of being with the breath and the body that is calm. And here it is, the joy. There might be a lot of other things to pay attention to, like thoughts or other emotions. But right now, I'm just, as best I can, putting all of my attention on that sense of pleasure and being here now with my breath. Receiving that joy, really taking it in, breathing it in. Yes, I can get captivated by other things, but this joy is here available to me, so why not receive it and pay attention to it and put my attention there. And then letting go of the instructions and the words. Just taking a few more conscious breaths in a really relaxed and gentle way in silence. Taking in the impressions, receiving the impact of this practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you're enjoying these videos, please do share them with family and friends and let them know why you're enjoying them and the impact that it's having on you, and just spread the word. This is one of those easy ways to give back, to get the word out, to spread the love. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Take good care.